YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy. One more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr. You've had the same name your whole life. Take one. YouTube, what is going on? YouTube, what is going on, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr., and I'm indeed back with yet another fragrance video. Smell good, family. What's up with y'all, man? Hopefully y'all are cool. Everything is going great, fantastic. Whatever's going on in your life, man, I hope it is positive, all right? And for those out there who are dealing with a tough time and things are not going as great, man, I really hope that a speedy energy changes, man. Hopefully things get better right away, okay? Sincerely, all right? So today's video is inspired by people who I know, like personally, who I see and I'm around. I've been starting to get asked about clone fragrances, clones and inspired buys, and you know, clone fragrances really have become very popular, all right? Especially over the last, I don't know, couple of years. You know, they've really taken their own thing, and you know, people have their opinions on clones and inspired buys, and that's cool. And that's what's fun about fragrances, because they're some, you know, people have their own opinions about them, all right? But I love clones. I love inspired buys, and I have plenty, and they all serve a purpose into my collection. So today we're going to be doing five wintertime, 5 fragrances for the winter 2023 that you can use right now. A lot of people are in the heart of winter. Some people deal with cold air here, cold air there. It's just that time of year. All right, so we're going to talk about the clone, what it's inspired by, and what my thoughts are. All right, so let's go ahead and kick it off. All right, up first, all right, from the House of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, we have When Souls Get High. When Souls Get High. I love this stuff, man. I love it. All right, now this is an inspired by fragrance. How to give me a sniff real quick. This is an inspired by fragrance from the House of Killian, and this is inspiring Back to Black, I believe. All right, now this stuff is incredible. Now I've never smelled Back to Black, so Back to Black is anything like this, man, maybe I need to smell it. All right, but it's two things with this. All right, you can get this at a great price. I got this for around $50 off of Amazon. Most Killians are 300 plus, so there's a check mark there. Secondly, you won't believe the quality that you get. All right, the quality that you get in this bottle is mind-blowing, really. All right, you get this nice honey, this honey tobacco. You get this nutty, creamy, rich, gourmand style of a fragrance that is a beast of a performer. This stuff is 12 plus hours. I recently wore it out on a date with me and my wife. Were grabbing something to eat and just vibing out. And the next morning, man, I still smelled the spray that I put on my chest. It was still present. It was still present, man. So this stuff is really good. High compliments are more than likely to head your way for sure. So that Killian's Back to Black, 300 plus, but you can get Paris Corners or When Souls Get High from that $50 mark. And don't let the price point deter you away. This is quality stuff here. It's quality stuff, and it's really good, man. And I really enjoy it. So once again, from the House of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, all right, we have When Souls Get High. Great stuff here, man. One of my most favorite recent pickups that I've got. It's one of my favorite for sure. All right. So let's move along to another one, man. This one isn't as expensive as When Souls Get High, but it's really good. From the House of Armaf, all right, we have Radical EDP. Now, I think that this is inspired by Guerlain's from the L'Homme Ideal line, the EDP. All right, that's what I think this most leans towards. All right, some people say they get a Harriet type of a vibe to it. I don't. Maybe it's on the mid and the dry dye. There's this real honey presence in Harriet that I don't get. All right, but I do get that cherry-like DNA that L'Homme Ideal EDP provides, and this stuff is good. It's a very good performer. You get about 8 to 9 hours of really good performance Is it synthetic in the opening? Yes. You can get this one around 30 bucks. So that synthetic opening, it lasts a few seconds and then it goes away. But then the DNA of this fragrance really just kind of settles in, and it smells really nice. It's a good compliment fragrance as well. And when my wife smelled this for the first time, she was like, "Oh, you can't wear this without me." And this was inspired by. This wasn't even L'Homme Ideal EDP, which she loves as well. So that should give you an indication of how good that this can be. All right. So again, you can get this for around 30 bucks. I got mine off of Amazon. It could be cheaper elsewhere, but performs decent and smells really good. All right. So again, from the House of Armaf, we have Radical EDP. This is good stuff here. Good stuff. All right, moving along to this stuff is amazing, man. It's really good, man. Definitely a top 5 clone in my collection from the House of Al Haramain. All right, we have Detour Noir. Detour Noir. All right. Now this, of course, is an inspired by fragrance from Parfums de Marly's Layton. Okay. And boy, is it a good one. That latent DNA is present here. You don't get as much mint, not as much mint in this one as you do in the original version, the original DNA of Layton, but that's okay. This performs really, really well. This is another 8 to 9 hour performer on my skin. It could be more, but I haven't worn it like for longer than that. But by the time I shower, I still smell it, all right, but it's usually around that mark, that 8 to 9 hour mark that, you know, where I'm at by the time this comes off my body, all right? But this stuff works really, really well. Great for this time of year. Very good quality, big bang for your buck, all right? Now, with most original DNAs of niche fragrances, is the quality going to be better? Yes, it is. It is going to be better, but don't let these inspired buys or these clones fool you. This stuff is really good quality, performs really well, and honestly, I know a few fragrance heads, fragrance lovers, who really want to roll with this over Layton. I do know a few like that, and they have respectable noses, know what they're talking about. So don't sleep on this one. It's really, really good. You get it for around 30, 35 bucks. Just depends on if it's in stock or not. This is very hyped. A lot of people have it, and rightfully so. So once again, from the House of Al Haramain, all right, we have Detour Noir. Great clone of Layton. Great clone. All right. All right, moving along. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, from the House of Paris Corner once again, we have from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Set. Oud Set. This stuff is remarkable. I remember when I first got this stuff, I was blown away. Now, this is an inspired by a clone fragrance by Macy's Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Mood, I believe. All right, now I've never smelled Oud Mood, but I hear it's to die for. All right, but this one is really, really good too. All right, you get this thick, jammy rose. You get this powdery effect. That's what this is well. It provides this very, in my opinion, unique fragrance experience, whether you're dealing with the original DNA or you're dealing with this one. Everyone is not smelling like this. Matter of fact, most people who are watching have probably never smelled this. So they just put that into work and just know that, man, if you're in the room and you're wearing this, male or female, because this is unisex, no one's gonna be smelling like you. They're not gonna be smelling like you. I really like this a lot. Performs well. Beast performer. 12 plus hours. This stuff is really good quality. I don't really get anything synthetic, so mega bang for your buck for sure. This stuff is good. If you're not trying to pay that $300+ price tag like Macy's Francis Kurkdjian fragrances require, then go ahead and spend you around $40 to $50 for this Paris Corner, and you won't be disappointed, because I'm not. I'm not. So again, from the House of Paris Corner, from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Set. Good stuff here, man. Good stuff. All right. All right, and last but not least, this one right here is gaining steam in the fragrance community, and it has been for a while now. But it's a good one, man. From the House of Lattafa, all right, we have Ood For Glory. Ood For Glory. All right. Now this one is cloning or is inspired by Initials Oud For Greatness. Okay. Now Ood For Greatness, I have smelled a sample of that. In comparison, these two, it's close. It's close. Now, like I said before, I think I said this earlier, but do you get better quality in the originals? Yes, you do. But this one is really good quality too. It performs. You get that that masculine oud and cloves and a little bit of rose in here as well. It really is a nice boss-like scent for the winter time for sure. Like I said, this has become really popular in the fragrance community, and rightfully so. You could get this for around 35 to 40 bucks, and it will hold you down if you're not trying to pay that initio price tag. Even on discounters, I don't really see initios really below that $200 mark. From time to time, you get some crazy sales on one of these sites, but not often. You can spend 40 bucks. You get really in the ballpark of the DNA that Oud For Greatness has out there. Ood For Glory is really, really close. I like this stuff, and it's really, really good. They did a good job for this one. All right, so again, from the house of Lattafa, all right, we have Oud For Glory. Great bottle, great design. They did a good job. No question what who they're mimicking or going after for sure. All right, so all right, Smell Good family. So those are five clone or inspired by fragrances that you can look into for this winter 2023 and beyond for that matter. These are really good. A lot of good quality here, bang for your buck here, and don't sleep on them. I tell people all the time when they ask me about clones or inspired buys, don't get wrapped up on the price that you're paying because it's so low compared to what the originals are, because you will miss out thinking these are cheap and you know they are just trash. You're gonna miss out on some really good stuff. And some people that I know, including myself, there are some clones out there that are better than the original DNAs, and I'm gonna leave it at that because that's for another time. All right, so y'all know what to do, man, or maybe you don't, because I'm about to tell you. If you'd like to be a part of the Smell Good family, hey, I appreciate it. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and you know, be positive, man. Be positive, man. Meet me down in the comments and we can talk about what you like and what I like, and that is the art of fragrance. All right, 4K giveaway still live. It is still live. There's a few days left. Don't hesitate. The 4K video will be in the cards. You know, the instructions are in the video for you to enter the giveaway. We'll be picking a winner soon. Thank you, Smell Good family, for all the support, all the love. I can't express it enough to you guys how much it means to me, and I appreciate y'all. I've met a lot of great people virtually, and y'all are the coolest, man, and I appreciate y'all, man. Maybe one day we can all meet each other at some crazy fragrance event or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and most importantly, after all that gaga that I sit here and talked about for 12 plus minutes, splacker up. That's the ultimate required, to splacker up. Splacker up, man. Do yourself right. Nobody else is.